So curvature of a two-dimensional curve, of a plane curve. Okay. What is the difference between what we did so far with the curvature and when we have only two-dimensional? Well, a two-dimensional curve, a 2D curve, is expressed, is given by y equals f of x. Okay, this is what we call the real valued function compared to vector valued function. So if we want to write it in the parametric form, we let t equal x, right? And we let y equal f of x. And then the vector r in two dimension, we can write it as the vector x f of x 0. Okay? Or you can write it as x in the I direction plus f of x in the j direction. So what is r prime? Well, take the derivative. R prime will be 1 f prime and 0. And or we can write it as I plus f prime j. Okay? It was the voice from outside. And we need r double prime. So let me write it here. R double prime will be 0 f double prime 0 in the component form, or it will be 0 I, and all you have is f double prime j in the ijk notation. And now we can go ahead and perform the cross product as we did before. Okay. So if you do the cross product r prime cross r double prime, then we have the ijk notation, and r prime will be 1 f prime 0, and double prime will be 0 f double prime 0. And you can see that of all the component we have, the only surviving component will be the k component. Because if you look at the I component, you have f prime times 0 minus 0 times f double prime. So you have 0 on the I component. J component, negative 1 times 0 minus 0, so 0j. K, you have 1 times f double prime minus 0. So the result of the cross product will be simply the component 0, 0 f double prime, or we can write it as f double prime k. Okay? And the magnitude, we for the denominator, we need the magnitude of r prime. So the magnitude of r prime is simply the square root. If this is r prime, remember, I plus or 1 f prime. So it would be the square root of 1 squared, or 1 plus f prime squared, like so. Okay? And the curvature now becomes the following expression. Again, k is r. I'm writing it so, and you want to write it even though you have it already, just to help yourself memorizing it, if you like to memorize stuff. So the result on top will be simply if the magnitude of the cross product is simply f double prime. And remember, and this is all function of x. And here you have 1 plus f prime squared cube, like so. Now, this is the square root, so to the 3/2, like so. And this is a shortcut. Now, my comment, this is what you follow this example to complete homework number 10. Now, this is the place to write it. So, follow this example to complete homework 13.3, number 10.